Last night, the entertainment world celebrated a golden anniversary, the 50 years of Saturday Night Live, and some of us were old enough to remember when the show started.
There were so many golden moments that it was good to look back on. All sorts of big names there celebrating a half century of a comedy institution. Jack Linehan is back to recap some of the really big moments. I don't even know how you chose some, Jack.
It was really hard, Kim and Tom, and we saw so many iconic celebrities and SNL cast members, both past and present. And for the iconic SNL monologue, who better to perform it than someone who's done it 16 times, the legendary Steve Martin.
I can't believe I even made it here in time. It was only a few days ago that Lauren told me I was doing the monologue, and I was actually vacationing on a friend's boat down in the Gulf of Steve Martin, and I finally...
Just one of the many jokes that Martin peppered into his 6-minute monologue. He was also joined on stage by John Mulaney and Martin Short, though the Canadian Short was quickly dragged off stage by ICE agents. Now, there's no SNL without Weekend Update. Colin Jost and Michael Che hosted with a slew of guests, including former Update anchor Bill Murray. Murray ranked the best Update anchors, he excluded himself, and he sure made it seem like he was going to rank Colin Jost first before pulling the rug out from under him.
Okay, number one is funny. He's got a great smile. And he's currently sleeping every kind of way with the lovely actress Scarlett Johansson. Of course, I'm talking about my brother, Brian Doyle Murray. Yes. I'm told he's a very, very considerate lover.
Congratulations, Brian. Now, from old school cast members to first-time appearances, Meryl Streep, believe it or not, made her SNL debut last night. She played Kate McKinnon's mom in that classic alien abduction sketch. It's hard to believe an actress of Meryl Streep's caliber and history has never been on Saturday Night Live before, but hey, better late than never. And finally, we can't talk about SNL without talking about one of the best athletes to ever host, our very own Peyton Manning. Peyton was in the crowd during a Q&A session with Tina Fey and Amy Poehler. He asked them if Lorne Michaels, the head of SNL, was going to retire. And when they said no, Peyton was relieved.
Lorne, never retire. It's brutal out here. They have me doing all these commercials, insurance, beer. I did one the other day for something called Fan Fight Power Monster 3. I don't even know what the hell it is. I just assumed it was a video game, but then in the last voiceover, I said, now in diet chili flavor. I hate being retired.
Peyton, I mean, before this year, I go to say come back and play for the Broncos, but they got that covered now with Bo Nix.
When you say best athletes ever to host, I think of, like, there are more accomplished athletes even than Peyton, the Michael Jordans and Wayne Gretzky's who've done it, but we say best to host, like the best host.
Without
who was
question.
also an athlete. I mean, Peyton's episode was hilarious. I still think about that United Way commercial where he's beating all the little kids with a football constantly.
It's so good.
Or playing for...
That question and answer set was great to call out all the people in the crowd. It was, I mean, I was like, no, John Hamm, no. There were just a million of them.
Yeah, Peyton had a great dig at Zach Galifianakis, calling him a loser at the end of that.
Yes, he did.
Not, there wasn't a nobody in the crowd.
There wasn't.
The crowd was an
nobody in the
everybody, a
crowd.
who's who.